Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm absolutely shitting myself about this. I've thought about doing YouTube for years. I've never got around to starting it, and I thought, fuck it, so here we are. And yeah, that's my Lexus ISF. I know what you're thinking, not another fucking car YouTuber, it's the last thing we need. Well, hey ho, here I am. So what better for a first video than to show you my car, my Lexus ISF. I want to tell you a bit about myself, why I'm doing this. To be honest with you, actually I don't know why, other than the fact I love cars, I like talking about cars. So I thought, why not just talk to a camera in the car park and look like a weirdo? So a bit about myself, my name's Luke, hence the name Luke on Cars. Very creative. I'm sure that might change because I don't like it, but it's good enough for JM, it's good enough for me. I make TikTok videos currently. I've got 14.7 thousand followers. Not that that's relevant to you, but I just thought I'd give you a bit of background information. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, but I set the bar too high in my own head. I don't know if anyone else does it, anyone else. I consume a lot of YouTube content. I've always watched car YouTube. I watch car TikToks. I'm obsessed with cars. But anytime I sort of go to make a video, anything like this, I've got in my head an idea of how it should look, and then it comes out looking nothing like I imagine it, so I don't put it out. If you're seeing this, which you are, I'm just putting it out, so it's happening. I've always been into cars. My dad had a 306 Rally growing up, so I've sort of been in the back of that. Then he had an EP3 Type R, which is sort of where my love stemmed from. And then Fast and Furious, Need for Speeds, you know, the usual sort of pathway into cars. And then since then, I've just been obsessed. So my first car was a Suzuki Swift Attitude. I'll put some pictures up on the screen so you can see. I did what any 18-year-old would do with their car, put loads of stickers on it, lowered it, put an exhaust on it. Horrendously done, I won't lie. I then had a Mark 1 MX-5 in black, which I absolutely loved. It was sort of my first car, I was obsessed with it. I then turbocharged that car with some friends. That was a great experience, learned a lot about it, just mechanics in general, just cars, what I like about a car, and the rear-wheel drive platform, which I fell in love with. Not because I like drifting. I've always liked race cars over drifting, but I do appreciate drifting, but I'm always a bit more of a track-focused guy. Saying that, I've never actually driven on a track in my life other than in Sims, which is ridiculous. So yeah, that's something I want to do this year. After the MX-5 Mark 1, I had an Alpha GTV 2.0 Twin Spark. That was eventful. I had an Alpha for 6 months. As Jeremy Clarkson says, you have to own an Alpha. So I bought an Alpha. I actually had it at the same time as the MX-5 because I needed a daily. Because the MX-5, because I made it spit flames, was getting 8 miles per gallon, which is insane. I then bought a dream car, which ended up to be a nightmare, which was a Nissan Silvia S15, Spec S and Spec R converted. It was a nightmare. It blew up on the way home. I won't go into it. It was a whole situation. Maybe I'll do another video talking about that, but it was a nightmare. And back to the formula of MX-5s. I got an MX-5 Turbo, which was pre-done. It was an MX-5 Mark 2.5. I absolutely loved that. It drove better than the Mark 1, but I had more of an attachment to the Mark 1 because I did it myself. I bought the Mark 2 done, because I didn't want to spend all the time and money building it again, going through all the teething issues. I wanted something that was out the box, ready to go, especially after the situation I had with the Nissan, with the SR20 going bang. After the MX-5, I had an S2000 for 3 years, a blue one with a hard top, again, loved that. And then I moved on to this. I had a few little cars in between. I had on Honda Accord, LS430, a Ford Fiesta, just a few dailies here and there, but those are the sort of main cars. The S2000, probably my second favourite car I've owned after the MX-5 Mark 1. Now this trumps them all for many, many reasons, but I'm going to do more videos on this car. I don't want to talk about it all too much in this video, otherwise I'll have nothing to talk about for the rest of it. So yeah, that's my car history. That's a bit about me. Wouldn't mind subscribing. And yeah, if you want to watch some videos on the ISF, I'll be doing loads. Now I thought while I chat to the camera, let's go for a drive. It'll make me look less awkward, which is always a good thing because I watch back some clips and I just look horrendously awkward. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like this. So let's just drive and then I can keep myself occupied and talk at the same time, which is great. And you might even get to hear some V8 noises, which is always a win. So I might put the windows down even though it's freezing. Anyway, YouTube, yeah, I've always wanted to do YouTube and I never put a video out. I created, probably like anyone that watches YouTube, you always create a channel, I'm gonna do this, I've got an idea of doing X, Y, Z, I watch JM on cars, I love what he does, I wanna do it. And then I think, obviously these guys are at high levels, they've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they've got time, it's their full-time job, etc., etc. I'm not putting down what they do, their work is great. But I have in my head that I want to make videos like that, and then I go to make a video like this one, and I'll watch it back and I'll hate every second of it. It just doesn't come out, it doesn't come to fruition of how I imagined it. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about that, it's gone about cars. Let's listen to V8 noises, let's talk about cars. Here's a V8. Oh, that's a V8. Let's go chase it. Ah, boring. Boring. It's a V8 Cayman Turbo S, or KN, sorry. this car's lively. I've got an EP3 in front of me, a black one. If anyone else like this when they're driving, they just start talking about something or start doing something and then you just get distracted. For one, I'm distracted by this EP3. Yeah, I'm taking it around the outside right now, but I don't think he's driving. Oh, that's an older guy. 2002 EP3. I gave him a little nod. He gave me a nod back. That's fine. I want to move away from TikTok. I make TikTok videos. I'm not 100% confident in what I make. I don't really like it. I just take the piss out of cars, which is fun. I do like to take the piss out of badly modified cars. But also, I'll watch back the video and I won't like it. I find some bits I say funny. Is that okay to say? I don't know. But I find some things I say funny. But the general theme of content, I don't really like. It's not something I'm necessarily proud of. Which isn't a big deal, but I kind of want to make videos that I can watch and be proud of, create memories or have experiences. I just want to talk about cars and see what happens. As you can see, my cream interior looks great, if I do say so myself. My name's Luke, hence the car. Hence the car? How does that make any sense?